Hey guys, welcome to my channel! This is a Twin Flames reading. It is the Twin Flames collective reading. We're going to get an energy update on the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine energy together, collectively, together as one. It's the Twin Flames collective reading. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. I'm glad you found me. I'm going to give you so many cool things today. Check it out. Okay. So, number one, I met my twin flame years ago. I am what you call Divine Feminine, and she is what you call Divine Masculine. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, right on. Now, those are just labels, and I'll get into that teaching in a little bit here, but just a little bit of context here. My twin flame is permanently in my life. How about that shit? Yeah, so I got that going on, and here's what else I got going on. A great sense of humor. We're going to do this fucking tarot reading, and I'm going to make you laugh today, because I know you feel like shit, and I was there, and it's pretty terrible. Yeah, it's pretty terrible, man. The obsessive thinking, the running and chasing, the sleepless nights, the sense of desperation that you feel, checking their social media 20, 30, 40, 50 times a day, literally, no judgment. No judgment, guys. I did it. I did that shit. How about that? For 6 months, I did that crap. God damn, it was horrible. And then even like starting to feel better took a few months after that too. So I get it, guys. The like uncontrolled crying and bawling. You're like, I'd be sitting at my desk at work and then just out of nowhere, it's like, oh shit, I'm going to start crying. And I'd have to get up and like go to the bathroom because you can't make it stop. It's like, oh shit, here it comes. I'm going to start bawling. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And then the obsessive thinking. Oh, holy shit. Guys, I have never experienced anything like that. That was the weirdest shit ever. Oh my God. It's like it's happening to you. You cannot turn it off, right? It's literally, I mean, like just to call it obsessive thinking or intrusive thoughts, it just, I don't know. It just doesn't really do it justice, the experience of that. It's like a fucking demon is taking you over or something. I would go to bed. So I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. There's this deep sense of meaninglessness, right? Do you remember that? Or maybe some of you are still going through that. So there's this deep sense of meaninglessness associated with the whole experience. And, I didn't want to do anything, eat, sleep, fucking watch TV, nothing. I would just crawl into my bed. I'd get home from work, crawl into my bed and just lay there like a vegetable. That's all I wanted to do. And then, as soon as the sun would go down, I would start bawling in the fetal position and screaming into my pillow and shit. So fucking weird, man. Over like a little flingy kind of thing. Like we were only seeing each other informally for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. That was it, guys. We had like 3 dates. I have never been through a breakup like that. And, so I would get tired from the bawling and crying, and then I would fall asleep for like 1 whole hour. I would sleep for an hour, bro. 1 hour. God. And then I would wake up and stare at the fucking ceiling all night. That's all I could do. And just think. It's like the thinking is what woke me up. That's what I'm trying to tell you, is the obsessive thinking is the fucking weirdest shit ever. Oh my God. Whoa. Now, after about 4 months of this shit, one day it dawned on me, this is not normal to react this way over somebody. Especially, just kind of seeing each other informally for 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? This is not normal. What is wrong with me? I've got to figure out what's up with this connection. Well, anyway, the rest is history. If you want to go watch my 5 true signs that you met your twin flame video, go check it out. It's easy to find. I've got a playlist where I've got like my greatest hits twin flame videos. If you want to go check it out, the name of the playlist is The True Twin Flame Teachings. Go check it out. That's the first video, the 5 true signs you met your twin flame. And then there's like the heartache, like it hurts your heart chakra. And as soon as you start to like kind of come out of this, it's called ego death, right? What's happening to you? It's called ego death. Now, you could also call it dark night of the soul. You may have heard this, like what you're experiencing. It has a name, right? But it's the same thing. Ego death, dark night of the soul. Okay, so that's really what's going on. And this sounds weird, but what's really going on is it's the first step of your forced spiritual awakening. So this is why when you start to come out of this ego death or dark night of the soul, same thing, as soon as you start to feel better, instantly there's like fucking numbers everywhere. 1111, 444, 144, 222, 333, 8787, 777, 2323, 40. It's just on and on and on. Numbers, 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 numbers. And all these weird synchronistic events start happening too. Guys, that's when I was like, all right, okay, I get it. The jig is up. There is something to this connection. I've got to figure out what it is. And that's when I got on the internet and found twin flames. Now, the rest is history. If you want to go hear more about what I went through, again, go watch that 5 True Signs video. But eventually, here's what I figured out. Your twin flame is you, right? The question is, what is you? What is that, right? Because check it out. Here's the thing, everybody, and I mean fucking ass, everybody on the internet says about twin flames. Everybody says that this is one soul in 2 bodies. Or, it's like the soul splits, or they have the same soul vibration as you, or something along those lines, right? Your twin flame is your soul. That's the general gist of what they're saying. And everybody says it. Everybody says the same thing about twin flames as far as what twin flames are, right? Everybody's got the same general idea, and they're absolutely right. What's going on is your twin flame is a simultaneous incarnation of your soul. And, that's not very hard to understand when you think about the fact that, number one, there's no such thing as time. Because most people, when they think of reincarnation, they think, oh, okay, I died in 1970. And then I was reincarnated in 1977. And then when I die in this life, then I'll be reincarnated again. So they're thinking in linear time. And what I'm telling you is time is not linear. And by the way, you know who figured that out? Albert Einstein. Yeah, that's actual science. That really is how time works. There is no time, ultimately. So why can't you have multiple incarnations of your soul going on at the same time? And it makes sense because, guys, we already know about reincarnation. We already know about that. You know what I'm saying? That's old news. Yeah, it's just you over there having another experience in another body. Now, when you meet yourself in another body, in the 3D, yeah, it does trigger the breakdown of the mental component. So you and your twin flame are one at the spiritual level, right? So body, mind, soul. The soul is spiritual, right? So that's where you are uniform. That's where the word union comes from, by the way. Because the soul, they call unity consciousness in the ancient Zen traditions. Well, the mind is called separation consciousness. What? Separation? Right. This is where I cracked the code on twin flames, guys. Everybody's using these words in the so-called twin flame community, and they don't know why they're using them. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, somebody figured it out even before I did, guys. Well, anyway, I cracked the code, and guess what happened? She came back. She stopped running. She stopped rejecting me. Now it's, oh, you're my daddy, and I look up to you, and yeah, that's just the way it is. It's kind of nice, actually. All right, guys, here we go. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Taking care of the domestic. going to take care of myself, making sure my life situation is the best it can be. So minding your domestic affairs, right? And I'm sure that's what you're looking at. Now, that doesn't mean good or bad, right? You might be going, well, I feel like shit, and my whole situation is falling apart. I don't know. Everybody's got a different kind of story, a different situation going on. I went through some really tough times after I started pulling out of the dark night of the soul. And that's when the numbers started, and I realized, oh, it's my soul, right? It's my soul in another body. That's what your twin flame is. Okay, not the mind. And so if you're sitting there thinking, that doesn't make sense. Right, that's not you. You are not a thinker. You are not that which thinks. You are consciousness. Okay, that's why this Ace of Wands is coming out for your connecting energy. Okay, this is going to be a big revelation for you. And there's going to be a lot of energy and power behind what you are being. I almost said behind what you do, but that's not it. Okay, it's going to be a beingness. And you might be experiencing like your 3D life situation is falling apart, and you might not. Things might be kind of okay, but whatever it is, your internal experience for whoever you are, it's going to be kind of like that. Like, I know that things are changing in my 3D world, and I'm more focused on either making things the best they can be now or in the future. So that's that Queen of Pentacles, right? So this is, even if it's right now is what is bad or good, at some point you're getting the hunch that this is all going to be okay. I'm going to get over this. I'll recover from this. Whatever it is, things are going to be fantastic, actually. And here's the thing. Most of you, even if you don't fully realize that conceptually, mentally, you know it intuitively. We'll get more into that in just a little bit here. So, Three of Cups in the subconscious, recent past for so-called divine masculine. And again, my twin flame, a woman, is what you call divine masculine. Those are just labels, divine feminine, divine masculine. It doesn't really work on gender. The gender labels are fine, but they're simply pointing you at the deeper underlying concept here of duality, right? So again, the way that I cracked the code on twin flames was realizing why we're using these words like divine feminine and divine masculine. Well, that's the duality of mind. So you are body, mind, soul. The mind works on duality. That's an ancient Zen spiritual teaching. I'm not making that up. That's not my idea. That is an ancient spiritual teaching. Your twin flame is your spirit. You don't need to learn like special twin flame teachings. You really don't. It really doesn't work that way. This is spiritualism 101. That's what's going on here. Okay, now the other labels like separation, well, that's a different way of saying duality. This, that. I'm here, you're you. So that's a state of consciousness. That's the mental plane. The ego mind, the personality, the story of who you are, the history, right? That's how we identify ourselves. We think like, who am I beyond the body and the mind? Right? Well, you go, well, I'm a soul. Okay, but what is that? Because right now what we're doing is we're saying, oh, I am a teacher, I'm a doctor, I'm a truck driver, I'm a mathematician, I'm a trash man, I'm a cook, I'm a mom, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, I'm an independent, I'm this, I'm that. It's a story, it's a narrative. That's all thought. That's all concept. You follow me? I'll get more into that in a minute here. Let's get back to these two cards here. Now, these two cards are actually kind of pointing you at what I was pointing you at a second ago. I'm not just going off on a tangent here. Okay, so Four of Pentacles next to the Nine of Pentacles. So divine masculine, it's kind of the same thing for them. Their 3D situation is changing too, and they're pretty excited about that. They are going to be more focused on having a better domestic experience, which means leaving behind that situation, guys. So whatever it is, their so-called karmic situation, right? The relationship, job, whatever it is, whatever their sorry-ass excuse is for running away from you, whatever that is, right? They're starting to realize, hey man, I deserve something better than this. So this is this big realization they had. That's why the Three of Cups comes out in the subconscious. And again, we've got this Ace of Wands for your connecting energy with your twin flame, guys. This is a lot of power Divine Masculine has been stepping into for the last few months. And again, like I always tell you guys, they might not be saying this to you. They could be completely rejecting you or making some shit up about how great their life is. They're on social media telling everybody, oh, look at how great my life is. No, it isn't, guys. If you could be a fly on the wall at their house, you'd be like, damn. And I can tell because of these cards. We'll get to that in a second. Let's talk about you for a minute, Divine Feminine. So it's Temperance in reverse in the subconscious. Why? Because there isn't anywhere for you to go. All right? So let's go back to this concept of separation consciousness, which explains, by the way, that's why these cards are coming out. So we need to talk about this. We got the Six of Cups in reverse, but it's next to the Ace of Swords. Right, releasing the history, releasing the narrative, releasing the story, releasing identification as the mind. Eckhart Tolle is recognized as the modern day Buddha, if you will, right? So what is he all about? Well, I'll tell you what he's all about. In his seminal work, The Power of Now, the very first chapter is called You Are Not Your Mind. So again, I'm a mom, I'm a brother, I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I'm a teacher, I'm a truck driver, I'm a cook, I'm a this, I'm a that. I'm, right? The story, the history, the narrative. I've been to these places, I've done these things. That's who people think they are. People are identified as a personality, as a collection of stories, as a history. And I'm not saying that's bad. That's just what that is, the personality. It's mental, it's conceptual, it's thought, it's the mind. And it believes that it is separate from everything. That's why when you're trying to figure out what to do about your twin flame here, you're watching tarot readings, for example, and you're going, okay, I'm here, my twin flame is over there doing what they're doing. There's me and there's them doing what they're doing. And that's separation consciousness. The mind, because it is duality, that's the yin and yang, duality, right? Because the mind is duality, it perceives itself as separate from everything. That's where that word really came from, guys. That's not really a twin flame word. That comes right out of ancient Zen spiritualism, the Tao, the Bhagavad Gita, right? These are ancient spiritual concepts. Okay, what about union? Right, unity consciousness. That's why this Ace of Swords comes out, guys. And again, you got a pair of aces, dude. You got this Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Holy hell. You got two aces over here, Divine Feminine. This is all going to start to stack up pretty soon. And by the way, there's the Chariot down there. We're going to get to that in a second. Because you're going to be experiencing some big shifts with Mr. or Miss Divine Masculine. Okay, why? What you're going through is spiritual, guys. So I just did a decent job of breaking down the ancient Zen spiritual teaching of the mind. The whole core of Zen spiritualism is you are not your mind. You are the consciousness, right? Remember, body, mind, soul. So we just talked about the mind. The body, we're pretty clear about what that is. The soul. Remember, you and your twin flame are the same soul. It's the one thing everybody on the internet says about twin flames. Everybody is in agreement about what twin flames are. It's one soul in two bodies. Okay. Well, then why is everybody giving you a different prescription about what to do about your twin flame then? Why? Why do they do that? Well, it's because everybody thinks that they are their mind, and they think what you need to do is heal the ego mind, heal your personality. That's why these weird new agey healing modalities are so popular in the so-called spiritual community. And I'm not here to put anybody down. I'm not here to make anybody wrong. But guys, healing the ego does not cause self-actualization. Self-actualization is when you remember that you are the consciousness. You are the soul. And when you experience self-actualization, that's when your twin flame unblocks you, starts chasing you, starts talking to you. Why? Because your twin flame is your soul. They are your spirit. And again, I just described to you enlightenment. The twin flame journey is really just the true spiritual journey. Your twin flame is your soul. You got to do soul stuff. Now, this is what's happening to you. And the deeper you go there into consciousness, instead of focusing on the person, that's unity consciousness. You're your twin flame. There's not me and them. That's why these cards are coming out. He or she, your twin flame, so-called divine masculine, guys, they're going to leave this situation. It's just a matter of time. They're already plotting a course. They're not telling anybody about it either, right? We got the moon, but it's next to the 9 of Swords in reverse. So why are they being so secretive? Because they're leaving, dude. And I don't know what they're doing. They could be putting money in a secret bank account. They're looking for a new job. They're looking for maybe a buddy's couch they can sleep on, or whatever it is to get out of their situation, guys. That situation is gone very, very soon. These cards are not lying about that, guys. Now, again, why is this happening? Because you are your twin flame. But what is you? You are the consciousness. You are not thought. You're not the thinker. And if you're going, Kurt, I don't understand. Right. You are not that which is saying, I don't understand. You are the silent witness of the mind. That's the soul, guys. Right? That's your twin flame. This is soul stuff. You can't think your way there. That's why the clearing your chakras and the mirror exercise and healing your inner child, that stuff doesn't help you on this journey. And I'm not even saying that stuff is bad. You know, if you need therapy, go see a therapist. That's healing. But what I'm talking about is spiritualism, not the pop culture version of spiritualism. Again, I'm not trying to make anybody wrong here, but guys, seriously, spiritualism has always been and always will be consciousness. You are not your mind. You're not the personality. That identity entity that you carry around with you, that's why you're experiencing the sleepless nights, the dark night of the soul, the obsessive thinking, the sense of meaninglessness, the bawling and crying, because your ego mind personality is breaking down to reveal the consciousness of your soul. Your twin flame is another incarnation of your soul. That's the one thing everybody on the internet agrees on when it comes to twin flames. But then everybody else is telling you to do all this other weird new agey stuff, crystals and talking to psychics and all this other kind of stuff. And guys, you don't need any of that stuff. Okay? You already are your twin flame. You literally are them. And by the way, I would strongly encourage you to go watch my free coaching videos. Kurt, did you say free? Yes, they're free. I'm the world's leading twin flame coach. I've personally coached over 6,000 twin flame students. You can go to my True Twin Flame Teachings playlist, and there's not one, not two, but 3 interviews with my students who are all the way straight up fucking married to their twin flame, bro. Married, bro. Straight up. Yeah, I think I kind of know what I'm doing, guys. And it's free. Go check it out, guys. I have an identifiable core teaching. Guys, I'm not better than anybody else, all right? I really don't think I am, but my core message is different. So I'm simply inviting you to go try it out for yourself. Go check it out, guys. My teachings are different. Go watch my playlist on this YouTube channel. It's called The True Twin Flame Teachings. And in particular, and this is what's going to make so much sense to you. Look at all these cups. Divine Feminine. You got the 8 of Cups, which, by the way, this is one of the most widely misinterpreted tarot cards. Every single time you hear someone go, oh yes, the 8 of Cups, it means you're moving on. And then if you pull up the 6 of Swords, they go, oh yes, the 6 of Swords, it means you're moving on. Wait a minute. Why do you need 2 moving on cards? No, the 8 of Cups is the moving forward card, bro. This is going into the unknown. I don't know where I'm going, but I know it's going to be fucking awesome. Let's go. That's the 8 of Cups, guys. This is exciting. Now, it's next to the 4 of Cups. So you're going to lose interest in the hysteria over your twin flame. Good, because when you do, when you align with consciousness instead of the mission and healing and 144,000 and all the weird twin flame mythology, and just go, wait, this is traditional Zen spiritualism. I got to align with my soul. Your twin flame is your soul. You got to do soul stuff. This is 10,000-year-old ancient Zen spiritualism. No healing, no clearing your chakras, no clearing your karma, none of that stuff. This is Eckhart Tolle, Rupert Spira, Paramahansa Yogananda, Krishnamurti, Buddha, Jesus, the classics, like real spiritualism. Guys, that is what's happening to you, and that is exactly where you're headed, Divine Feminine. That is exactly what is going on here. Your consciousness is exploding. That's why Divine Masculine is going to be leaving that situation, guys. Your twin flame is your consciousness. They are your soul. This is energetic, guys. You don't need to figure it out. It's very simple, guys. You already are them. Guys, that's exciting. Oh my God. Here's another thing that's exciting. You can save 30% off my world-class twin flame coaching system, the introduction to the journey, with this coupon code, WORKIN. This is for the working man. We got Labor Day coming up here on Monday here in the United States. And through next Wednesday, guys, this is for a limited time, so you better act fast. Not the usual 25% off. We're doing 30% off when you pay in full for the introduction to the journey. You can use this on my manifesting coaching too if you're interested in that, but I'm assuming if you're watching this Twin Flame Tarot reading, you're looking for the Twin Flame stuff, guys. 6,000 students I've coached to date. The introduction to the journey, the only proven Twin Flame coaching system in the world. Let's talk about that, guys. Let's do an oracle card. By the way, I'm using my Alien Mystic Martian Oracle deck. This is the coolest shit ever, man. I love this. Guess who picked this out? Guess who picked this Oracle deck out for me? My twin flame. Yeah, she's around, guys. That's just the way it is. I'm not resisting what is, just like the soul. You ever hear one of the great spiritual teachers, not no YouTube guru or something like that. No, one of the classic spiritual masters like Eckhart or Yogananda or one of those guys, or Krishna, right? What do they always say? The soul is isness. That's it. It's not duality. It's non-duality, right? Guys, that's what it's all about. The introduction to the journey for Twin Flames. Over 20 hours of instructional videos. 20 hours. Holy shit. I leave no stone unturned, guys. I will give you action steps that you can implement right now to shut down the obsessive thinking and shift energetically into your soul, which is your twin flame. And you can't think your way there, and you don't need to. This is not a journey of the mind. It's a journey of being, of isness, okay? That's your soul. That's your twin flame, right? The running and chasing is because you're thinking too much. Remember, the thinker is separation. That's where that word came from. That's not a twin flame word. But nobody stops to ask why we're using those words. Separation, union, detaching. By the way, go watch my video about that in my True Twin Flame Teachings playlist. Now, when you're done watching the Introduction to the Journey videos, we get to talk either in a one-on-one or in a group setting on my Get Your Twin Flame Spiritual Coaching System, up to 5 calls a week, guys. 5. 10 hours of live chat on Zoom. You can do it totally anonymous. You get in there, just listen. You don't have to even ask questions or participate. You can. If you want to talk to us, there's me, there's my 2 coaches assisting me. We've helped thousands of people achieve inner union. Union is unity consciousness. This is an ancient Zen spiritual teaching. It is called unity consciousness. Okay, your twin flame is your spirit. That's all you got to do, guys. That's union. That's where that word came from. And by the way, when you transcend the separation consciousness of the ego mind, they call that detaching. Oh, that's interesting. Yes, it is indeed. Also, there's the secret, closed, private Facebook group for paying students, not my public New World All-Star Facebook group, but the private group for paying students. There's 230 beautiful people in there right now that are doing this journey right, having breakthroughs. And you can connect with them. You'll find out, oh gosh, I'm not alone. There's a lot of people experiencing this, and somebody figured out how to do this correctly. All right. That sounds good to me. You don't even have to use your real name, guys. You can use a fake Facebook profile. We don't care. Just get in there, talk to us, guys. And by the way,
we're working. We're working, guys. I don't just screw around. I answer everybody's questions, every post, every question. It will get answered. There's exclusive content in the Facebook group. And again, the live calls, the videos, books. Guys, I hook it up super fat. And that's not all. I have payment plans too. I'll explain that here in just a minute, the payment plans. All right, here we go, guys. From the Alien Oracle, vegans. And they're not talking about what you're eating. They're talking about Venus, solitude, independent, peace, right. So, what does this have to do with the current energy between you and Divine Masculine? It's got everything to do with it, guys. My students, for example, I have them do the Twin Flame Detox, and then I tell them to take the 90-day solitude challenge, align with your soul. That's the isness, right? That's the inner peace. Okay? That's the energy of the soul. It's that stillness within. And I help you to cultivate that. That's what this is all about, guys. Like, I want you to be an expert meditator. And when you do those two things, you detox and you begin this process of soul alignment, that's when you start having the breakthroughs. And by the way, that's when your twin flame starts blowing up your fucking phone. Oh my God. Eight of Pentacles in reverse in the subconscious for Divine Masculine. Guys, again, this is Divine Masculine getting ready to walk out the fucking door. They already got one foot out the door, guys. I'm out. See ya. I care about my well-being. That's why this Queen of Pentacles comes out. I am more focused on my well-being, guys. Okay, now we have the universe next to the King of Wands in reverse. So Divine Masculine is fully aware of the fact that they are the only one that can do something about their personal reality. And they are going to take it upon themselves to make moves to change that now. Goodbye, karmic. Bye-bye. Good for them, guys. And here's another thing. By the way, I forgot to mention, Divine Feminine, if you cannot afford to pay in full for my coaching, I do have payment plans. You can start today for as little as $69. And you get full access to the videos, the calls right up front with your first payment. Go to my website and check it out. Check out my payment plans, Divine Feminine. So not only is your 3D situation leveling up, we got this Ace of Pentacles, right? We got the Ace of Pentacles in your subconscious, but I'm pretty sure Divine Masculine is going to be banging on your fucking door, and they're going to be banging on a lot more than your door, if you know what I mean by that. It's the King of Cups next to the Chariot. Yeah, we're going places, guys. Your twin flame is unity consciousness. That's how you detach from your twin flame. This is ancient Zen spiritualism. Union is within you, guys. You are your twin flame. Release identification with the mind, the thinker. That's separation consciousness. Again, not twin flame terms, guys. These are right out of the Zen playbook, guys. You are your twin flame. This is no different than traditional Zen spiritualism, guys. You are moving forward. You are changing. Give yourself a pat on the back, Divine Feminine. Excellent work. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please hit that like button. Also, don't forget to hit the bell button when you subscribe. Have a wonderful weekend, guys. I love you so gosh darn much. Bye.